Hey everyone, this is the release 15.0 planning issue. I'm Chris Bellani, Senior Product Manager for release, and I have Hyana, Acting Product Designer for release. So we'll go over the goals for the 15.0 milestone. What we're working on will be to continue iterations for the deployment approval direction, feature direction that we've been working on. And then we'll also focus on some SUS UX bugs and improvements that we want to make for our customers and improve usability of the products. Okay, and so for P1 deliverables, we have those listed in the table. The first one is to approve deployment from the detail view. And today, we've built our MVC to add this capability to the environments overview page. But one improvement we want to make is to allow that approval to happen within the environment detail view, or also known as the deployments page. So this is another page that can be accessed from the environments page, where users might look for or look at a specific environment like production, for example. So we also want to make sure they're able to do this quickly and easily from that production specific view. The next one, again, continuing on our deployment approval direction. Now that we have the capabilities, we will also want to streamline and make our user workflows for approvals efficient. And so one way to do that is to make sure they're aware of those pending approval decisions that need to be made. And so what we want to do is create a to-do item for the deployment approval. I'm really excited about this one so that we can help even better integrate these notifications right into GitLab. And the goal here is to make those really efficient and really decrease the deployment execution to deployment approval times. And so that's something we'll be monitoring as well and seeing how this impacts that. Okay, the next one, I'm also really excited about this. This is adding a new environment action keyword. And so what we want to do here is add a new keyword called verify. And the idea is to allow users to configure another verify step as part of their deployment process. A lot of customers are actually sort of trying to do this already with jobs, post-deployment jobs, or just reusing some of the other keywords that we have, like prepare. So now what we want to do is establish an actual keyword that more matches the sort of the semantics and the actions that they're trying to do. And so initially, this will look pretty similar to what the prepare keyword does today. But I'm excited about potential future directions to build on top of this MVC, which would be to potentially output the results from these types of checks, build a whole new sort of monitoring page, and so on. And so because of this is also an MVC for our new continuous verification category that our monitor stage is building out soon. So excited to collaborate on that. Okay, and then the next one here, sort of related to a customer issue that we've experienced recently. And what we want to do here is extend the model for inheritance, allowing group level protected environments to take inherited membership into account. So rather than what we have today is we have direct users can be specified. We also want to allow inherited members and give customers the option to do one versus the other. So we've learned that many customers have one model where they don't allow this inherited type of membership, and customers that do want this to actually occur. So we just want to give them the flexibility to be able to do which one they choose. The next one is allowing skipped to created state transitions in deployment jobs. So this is actually a bug, and it's SUS related, user experience related as well. It's sort of breaking some existing workflows because some of the state transitions aren't behaving the way as expected. So we want to resolve this and allow this transition to occur. The next one, another related SUS related UX bug and improvement that we want to make. So right now, we fail kind of silently when environments are trying to be updated, but the name or the URL might be invalid. This makes it difficult to debug this particular issue, which happens pretty frequently. We want to make it easier for the user to understand this so they can resolve their deployment issues and environment configuration issues quickly. All right, so that's all of our P1s for the milestone. And then I'll hand it over to Hannah to discuss our research and design work.
Yes. The first item for 15.0 for design is actually the research for the solution, the validation for the environments page redesign. That's an item I talked about last time. So in the previous milestone, we were setting up the study, and now we started interviewing people. So during the interviewing phase, our goal is to validate what we have today in production, and then based on the insights, make the appropriate updates and recommendations for the design, the interaction, and also the usability of the environments page. That's going to influence a lot of our items during this year. So it's a very exciting validation to be tackling now. And second is the show the deployment approval comment in the UI. So also related to deployment approvals, we want to give our users the ability to see the comments that others left, right, when approving or rejecting the manual deployment for protected environment. So this will help to provide more context to the approvers or the people that are managing that process on understanding why that deployment was merged into production or not, right? For example, this is also going to be interesting and useful for organizations with in highly regulated industries, because we'll be able to collect information for audit purposes, right, for the release events. And then the next item is automatically create release notes from annotated tags. So Andrew, our front-end engineer, started working on this in 14.10. He actually has a merge request open for that. But as we were iterating on it, we came up with some UX proposals and improvement for this issue. So during this milestone, I'm going to be pretty much documenting those decisions and following up with any other design improvements for that issue. This issue pretty much will allow users to add annotated tags information to the release notes by default or automatically, right? So we have the option for people that want to use their annotated tags as release notes to do that from the release page, right? From while creating a new release item. So we're working on the MVC and then breaking it down as we go. So that's the related to release orchestration. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah. Then lastly is add dynamically populated organization level environments page. It's a long title, but this issue pretty much is about showing the microservices, right, that run for production environments across multiple projects that belong to the same group. So populating that are populated single end user application. So that's useful for release managers, for platform engineers that would like to see the status of this multi-project application in cross-production environments, and it will be able to show the latest changes in one place, help them understand everything that has been deployed to users from a single point, right? So we'll be framing the MVC for that during the 15.0 and also breaking down the proposal for the next iterations. So that's the UX scope for 15.0. And back to you, Chris.
Awesome, thanks, Hayana. We also included some docs work and technical writing work. We've gotten some feedback from customers and users about creating a release, and just here's a kind of a good iteration to make on our documentation to make sure we help our users understand how this feature works. Cool. Okay. Well, with that, that's our plan for 15.0, new major milestone, which we're really excited about. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thanks, Hayana, for joining the conversation. Bye, everyone.